Let us continue with next problem. Simple array sum is the title of the problem, and now the question is, given an array of integers, find the sum of its elements. In the question they are telling us, they will give us an array of integers. We just need the sum of the elements in it. So function description, let us see with our programming language Python 3. Yeah, okay. Here you can see there is some code already given. So what just we need to do is, we just need to implement this. AR is the array which is just given to us, and by what do we need to do is, we just need to return. Here def represents it's a function. Def represents defining of a function with the name, whatever the name here is the function name. By using this function name, they have created a function, and here it is accepting AR. AR is what? AR is a list. So just a list is passed to us, and what we need to do is, we need to perform the logic, whatever we need to do, whatever we need to perform, and then we just need to return the answer so that it will stores on the result. Then file pointer, whatever the file it just opened, on that file it just write the output, and then file got closed. So our task is to find the sum of the given elements of the array. Just that's it. So let us try to write the logic code. So how do we can find the sum of elements of the array? By retrieving all the elements and just finding the sum. So let me try. First, let me say in my array, I'm having 1, 2, 3 as my elements. So in my array, so in my list, let me say I am having 1, comma 2, comma 3. How do I find the sum of all these elements? So to save to save the result, I need a variable. So let me say s is a variable. Let me first initialize it with 0. Sir, why do you initialize sum initially as 0? Why not 1? If I put 1, then after adding all these elements to my sum, I want to add it with all the other elements like 1 plus 2 plus 3. In this way, I wish to add all the elements of the given list. If I put sum is not equals to 0, like sum, if I put 1, in that case, what happens is, I got exceeded sum than required. If I put sum initially as 0, then it won't change my expected result. So 0 plus something will be something only, right? It doesn't change my result. So that's why I initially sum by 0. Okay. Sir, you can tell me, how do you get each and every element from the given list and you want to add it to the current sum? Whatever the sum you initialize, what you are doing, you are taking one by one element and you are doing addition with the current sum. So how is it possible in this, sir? It is possible. So let us analyze with positions. So 1 is in which position of the list? 0th position. And 2 is in which position of the list? First position. And 3 is in which position? Second position of the list. So what do I want to do? I want to perform like a array of 0 I want to add. Then array of 1 I want to add. And then I want to add array of 2 as well. So all the elements in that index, what I want to do, I want to add. So it is similar to 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So can you analyze this code, sir? I want to implement it in a easy way, sir, or else I want to implement it by using code, sir. How is it possible? So I want to iterate over each and every element of my array. For that iteration, remember iteration for iterations. For iterations, which concept I need to use? Loops concept I want to use. What are the loops I have? For loop I have, while loop I have, do while I have, and so on. Multiple loops I have. In Python, which loop exactly retrieves one by one element from the given sequence? So what I want to think about, I want to think for a loop which takes one by one element, out from the given sequence. Sequence may be list or set or whatever sequence may be, list or tuple or set or string, whatever the sequence may be, but I want to think for a loop where that loop can take one by one element from the given sequence. In this type of scenario will be satisfied by using for loop. For loop, what it can do, sir, is for loop can take each and every element in given whatever the sequence may be in that sequence, and then it can provide us. If we print the element here, each element in the array got saved in element and then it got printed. So in first iteration, the first element, what is the first element? 0th index element 1. 1 got saved in element and then print 1. 1 got printed. And then next time, what is the second element? 2. 2 got saved second iteration in element and then that element 2 is printed. Then finally 3 got saved in element and that got printed in third iteration. So since only 3 elements present here, up to 3 iterations will run and each iterations one by one element will be printed. In this way, we got one by one element. Now what I require, sir? First iteration I want to add first time I want to increase my sum by whatever the element which is present in the array. So let us initialize sum as 0. Then let us increase our sum by whatever the element I am getting, that much amount I want to increase. So in that way, first element got added to my sum, second iteration, second element got added to my sum. In third iteration, third element got added to my sum. In this way, I got, in final, what I get, sir? I get whole sum of elements present in the array. In this way, we can add every element's sum in the given array. Let us write the logic for it. So for that, initially, I'll make my sum as 0 and I want to iterate over each element in my array list. What is the list? We have AR. AR is the list. So in that list, each element got iterated and each and every time one element got saved in ELE variable. And then what I need to do is I just need to improve my sum, current sum, by that value. That is sum is equals to sum plus that element. After that, in final iteration, after every iteration, my element got splitted out, and then after all my iterations got finished, that is, after all my elements in the array got saved in my element, and then in each iteration my sum got added into my sum, and then finally I received my sum. I just want to return my sum is the only thing that I want to perform here. Yeah, let us check with running. Yeah, you can see it got congratulations, it got saved successfully. It's executed successfully. So let us submit and check whether internal test cases are passed or not. You can see all the internal cases are passed. Yeah. In this way, you can solve any problem by building logic behind the problem, and then you can just implement of it so that you can able to succeed with the problem solution. I hope this video is understanding to you, and in future we are going to implement some more data structures problems on it. So must need to practice each and every problem so that you're gonna perform any operation in exams, and you can solve any type of DSA problems in exams. I try to provide the description. I try to provide this link, this problem link in the description. Try to open that link and try to solve this sum by your own, and then after again you can watch it again so that you can understood where you struck, then learn whatever you did not able to implement, and then implement it again. I hope this video is understood to you. Keep watching, keep practicing. Good luck, best of luck. Thanks for watching again. See you in the next video.